Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. This is a MiniVerse Make It Mini Foods video. I had an odd number of these containers, so I figured I would do these together. I have one of the Diner Series 3, and I have two of the Cafe Series 3. So I have two of these and one of the ones with the cheeseburger on them. These look like, I don't know, what is that? Some kind of cereal bowl or something like that. Anyway, so I'll do the two smaller ones first. So let me put these to the side and we'll open this up. Slid over a little bit. So I enjoy doing these quite a bit. I've noticed the smaller ones, these little green ones, the cafe ones, they go together pretty quick. So sorry for the noise. They go together pretty quick though, usually. And I've done quite a few of them, honestly. Okay. Don't need that. Don't need that. I like to look at the directions just to see what they suggest you do. I always take the little one that has the silverware on it apart first so we can get the tweezers out. We can get the little cap for the top out, and we can see if it has any additional. These, I always hate seeing those because it means I'm going to be spreading something on a cake or something. And I'm not very good at it. So put the little thing in the ball, throw that to the side because I don't usually use the tweezers, and we'll keep that. Yeah, I'm not very good at the decorating of the cakes, that's for sure. Or at least not as good as I would like to be. Okay, so you've got a little, like a little wicker tray, like a woven tray. You've got a little paper thing that's going to go in the tray. Okay. I'll just lay that right there. This feels like something flat. Okay. Pancakes? Ah, sugar cookies. Okay, this should be interesting. Me trying to spread frosting on a sugar cookie. This will be interesting. Let's see. Okay, we got sprinkles. Make sure there's nothing else in there. No. And then I'm assuming this is going to be some kind of frosting. Yep. And we have party pink frosting. So these are going to be pink sugar cookies with sprinkles. Oh, there they are right there. So you got your sugar cookies, you got some sprinkles. Basically, we're just going to spread the icing. Birthday cookies is what they're called. Birthday cookies. So we're going to basically sprinkle, put your frosting on your cookies, sprinkle some sprinkles on there, and then put them in the little tray and put them in the sun, of course, or in your UV light for 5 to 10 minutes before you do that. So pretty straightforward. Ooh, look at the ices; those look cool. The best way to do this, it's going to be a challenge for sure. I'll try to keep as much together as I can. This I can cut. I wonder if I could somehow use this to do it. I mean, I guess I could, I don't know. I don't know what the point of the tray, I mean, it's cute and all, but there's really not much I can do with it. But I'm wondering if I can turn these around and maybe. Okay, let me pull these off. Yeah, go away. Yeah, I think I might be able to do this a little bit better if I do it like this. Let me turn you down just a little bit. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to be my best bet. Just slide that over top of that. I'll get this next. Always has a piece of tape on there to hold it in place. And have a piece of paper or a garbage nearby so you can pull the little the lid seal off. So there's your sprinkles. And it should have a big piece of aluminum sitting on there. Sometimes it comes off with a lid. Sometimes it stays on. Yeah, this came off with the lid, so it's fine. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, so I'm going to try my best to not make a mess. You should always try your best not to make a mess. That looks like an awful lot. I'm wondering on they're fairly thick though. See what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to let go. I'm going to put it on there, and then I'm going to probably just use a toothpick to spread it out. I found that toothpicks don't tend to stick as much as like these little plastic things do. Yeah. This looks like a lip gloss my daughter used to wear. It's that kind of color and consistency. Might need just a touch more for that one. Okay. Tell you what, you're going to have a lot of this frosting left over. Okay, let's see if we can spread this out a little bit. And you got to spread it out or it'll look like just a big blob. You don't want it to look like a blob. A little too much in that one. Try to spread it as close to the edge as you can. I don't think it'll stick to this plastic. I mean, it might. I might have to use an X-Acto knife to cut them out if it sticks a little bit, but I'm trying not to touch it to the plastic, honestly, if I can help it. This one doesn't want to stay in there. Stay in the little hole. I've found just to be patient with this stuff and it'll work out. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Then we got our sprinkles. Let's put lots of them on there, who cares? After we put it in our light, anything that's not stuck, well, it'll fall back off. It's okay. Okay, so I'm going to take this little tray and I'm going to stick it in my UV light and I'll be back. Okay, so here's the cookies. I'm just going to take these and dump these sprinkles out on this napkin just so it doesn't go everywhere. Yeah. Okay, let's see what they look like. Again, I should be able to just pop them out. Oh yeah, that worked really nice. Looks good. Yeah, it didn't stick to the plastic, so that's good. I didn't think it would, but perfect. So basically what we want to do now is just set it up in our little tray. Just like that. There's our sugar cookies. Pretty cool. I like that. I'll worry about getting these off here in just a second. Let's open our next one up. And we'll see what it is. Get those down in the center. I literally have to pick these up. I can show you real quick. The easiest way I found to do this, you can't dump them in there, but you can kind of take them and pinch them and drop a few in the little slot because it's only half open, the little jar is, so it only has an opening for just a little room. So you kind of just go in there and do that. It works out pretty good. I'll tell you what, let me finish cleaning this up and then I'll open the next one. Okay, I went ahead and finished cleaning it up and I pulled the paper off this one instead of you having to be tortured by that. Just like home. I wonder what it could be just like home. It kind of got curved and bent a little bit. Shouldn't need that. Oh, this one has all kinds of papers. I mean, that's a lot of components right there. Okay, we always do our little silverware first. It's the way I like to do it, at least. That way I can put the lid in the little dome and then be done with it. Okay, there's a spoon. Make sure you always check that one because sometimes they stick that spoon in there and you never know it's there. Okay, stick this in your dome. Put that to the side. Don't need the tweezers. Don't need the spoon right now. Well, let's just start over here. What is that? Is it noodles? Chicken? I guess it's chicken. Okay, it's like little pieces of chicken. Okay. Don't know. Is it soup maybe? Chicken soup? Okay, this looks like vegetables. Carrots and celery and potatoes maybe? Yeah, maybe. Okay. There's nothing else in there. I think I'm going to be making a soup, people. Yep, looking that way. I got a bowl. Pretty cool. I love the red liner on the top. That's neat. This should be my resin right here. I'm assuming it's going to be chicken broth. Stock. Yep, chicken stock. Chicken broth, chicken stock, whatever. Okay. What could be the last thing then? I don't know. Oh, pasta. Okay, so it's literally chicken noodle soup. Okay. That sounds cool. Chicken noodle soup. There's chicken soup, is that it? Yep, that's it. Okay, so that's what it's supposed to look like right there, chicken soup. So what am I supposed to do with this? Probably just put it all in the bowl. Is it the right one? It's this one. It's that one right there. So you basically put your stuff in the bowl, stick all your stuff in there, your chicken and your pasta and your veggies, and then let it harden up. I will probably do a little bit at the bottom. I'll probably do it in like layers. So that'll be interesting. That's all. I don't think it's that big. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, there's quite a bit in there. No, it's not quite as big because they have this little fake back to it. So it's not quite as big as you first think it may be. It's still pretty good size thing of pasta. Okay. Put this back. I always like to keep the little containers. Okay. And then I've got the chicken. Peel the plastic off your chicken. I'm just going to dump it right there. And I'll save that. I'll tape it or something together. Or I may not have to. And then these are our veggies. Yeah, and I'm just going to dump this next to the chicken. Come on, carrot. I mean, I don't like you anyway, but, you know, I've got to put you in here. Don't like carrots. Let's see, in the pasta. That pasta, by the way, is pretty cool looking. Yeah. It's pretty neat. Oop. If I don't drop it everywhere. All right, so this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, first of all, we need to get this open. I'm sure it's going to have a seal on there. Nope. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit in the bottom. Well, not a real little bit, but I'm going to put some in the bottom. Just like that. I'm not going to put any more. I'm going to put this little lid back on here. And I'm going to turn it upside down and let it sit there. And this, I can put a few little things in there. So I can get me a few pieces of pasta. Yeah, give me some pasta and drop in there. And I do want them pointing different directions and stuff. So I may like stick some up on the side a little bit. Maybe put one right in the middle. Like one over there. Then we'll throw some chicken in there. I'll take a couple of veggies and just sprinkle them around. Okay, so I'm going to put this under my light and get that firmed up, and then I'll start on the next layer. Okay, so this is good and firmed up, and now I think I'm going to just keep adding layers. I think I may just take some of this stuff, just randomly just throw it in there. That way it's just kind of random. And mix it up with the either a toothpick or or I could use the spoon they gave me. I definitely want to put the spoon they gave me in the soup because you know, you want the spoon to be permanently attached to your chicken soup. I like how it's a little bit of a like tannish kind of color, just like a chicken noodle soup would be. It's not quite clear. Okay, I'm going to get a toothpick and I'm going to start like moving some of the stuff around in there. Because I want to make sure the liquid, the resin goes all the way down. Put it on its side. And I've also found if you don't kind of go around the edge, it makes it like bowed in. You don't want it to do that. You don't want it to look like it's unreal. You want it to look real. I actually don't mind the looks of it just the way it is, because you don't want to put too much in there. And put my spoon in there. And we'll just get a little bit more right here on the side. And I think we're done. I think we can. They always give you extra ingredients. And you're never going to have a bowl of soup that full, probably. Unless you're like me and you are just a glutton. Okay, so there's our stock. And there's the... I wonder if I should throw a couple of little very bright vegetables on top. You know, like the green. Get a couple of the orange carrots in there. And maybe not the potato, because the potato is kind of brown. I don't really care about that. But maybe lay those just right on top. And maybe a couple little pieces of chicken. I mean, it would have been cooked, right? It would have been boiled in the stock. Like I said, break that little surface tension around the edges, because it just does not look as good if you have it sitting up on the edge like that. Because I've done a couple like fish tanks, and they don't look as realistic if you leave it like sitting up on the edge like that. Let me pull the spoon away from the edge a little bit too. There we go. I want the spoon kind of straight up and down. Yeah, okay. That looks pretty good. I'm going to get this back in the light. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. You can really see the noodles and the vegetables and all that stuff in there. That's pretty neat. I like that. I did clean up. I put the the chicken back in the package, I just use tape to kind of hold it all together. So that's what you'll see in the picture on the thumbnail is me have taped it. But I put the vegetables back up. I put the pasta back in the bag and put it back in there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So now I've got the last one. It's the other one. It's the this one is the Diner Series 3. And these are the ones with the tables, I believe. I think they have tables in them. These are like awful to open, just to let you know. Sometimes they pop right loose and sometimes they don't. Okay. Always have the table. Put it together. I don't really use it, but that's okay. We'll keep it. Okay, we got our silverware. We got our little instruction book, which we don't need. We'll keep the description. Mangia. Is that what that says? Feels like there's something in here. Hold on. It is a fork. Okay, got a fork, got our tweezers, we got our lid to our little dome. Pop that in place, put that over there. Okay, this feels like a container of some kind, so let's see. Oh, it's our, yeah, it's more pasta. Yay, pasta. It's funny, it's the same pasta as the last one. Interesting. Nothing else in there. Can I fill another container of some kind? Maybe a bowl. Maybe this is a different kind of spaghetti, maybe, or I don't know. I try not to look ahead and see, you know, like what's in the directions or the instruction thing. I like to see what we get when we get it. Those look like pea pods. I don't know what that is. Bay leaves, maybe? Could be leaves of some kind, bay leaves or something. Okay. Herbs. Okay. Got pasta, herbs, some kind of leaves. There's something else in here? No. It feels like it's just the way the paper is. It feels like there was something else in there. This is olive oil, okay, with a little squeeze thing, a nozzle. I don't know what this would be. Some kind of pasta with tomatoes, you know, or peppers, tomatoes. Well, what could this be? It's not those, it's not those, it's not that. Is it that? That's probably what it is. The pesto fusilini. I don't see anything else that would be that. So that's definitely it. So the directions, I'm sure, are very straightforward. Put the pasta in there. Pour the olive oil over top. Sprinkle you some sprinkles on there and put your other stuff in there. So pretty straightforward. Yeah. Okay. So there's our bowl. I'll put this back here. I get our, always open your resin first and then take the lid and the seal and stuff off and then turn it to the side to where it'll start running down. Because if you don't, you'll be sitting there forever waiting. Okay. Go ahead and open this. We'll open these. And the tomatoes. I might leave those in the little container. Look like little cherry tomatoes. And then we get our pasta. Don't want to forget our fork. We'll want to stick that in the bowl. And it doesn't say anything about, well, no, it doesn't say anything about stirring it up, like mixing the olive oil with our pasta. It doesn't say anything about that, so we'll see. Get it as close to the top as possible. I wonder how much pasta we're going to use. Like all of it? Oh, yeah, we can just use all of it. Okay. So that would take our olive oil. This is usually pretty runny. I hate it when it gets air bubbles. Air bubbles, evil, because they tend to pop, and then it pops where you don't want it necessarily to go. If you get closer to it, you won't have to worry about it as much. I don't know why they have, I guess you just don't, you're not going to fill this bowl up. You're really just covering it a little bit. Make sure you touch the sides of the bowl occasionally. That way when you firm it up, it will glue everything in place. And also make sure you touch every single piece of pasta that you can see. Because again, if you don't, it's just going to fall out. Now what I may do is I'm going to take some of these tomatoes and like stick them down in there so it doesn't look like you've got, you know, they've like fallen down inside. And may drop a little bit more olive oil like on top of them. Air bubbles. I don't think the edges had quite enough. So I'm trying to get some more on the edges. Okay, I think that's good. So we're supposed to sprinkle our herbs on their necks, and I don't want to put too much. Because I still want to stick our tomatoes in there. And stick our little leaves here and there. Those literally look like leaves off a tree. Okay, so let me get this in the light and I'll be back. Okay, so let me just say I almost forgot to stick the fork in there. I just stuck it in there and pulled it right back out and stuck the fork in there and put just a little bit of the olive oil stuff in there. But it looks pretty good. It looks like it's pasta with olive oil and basil leaves or some kind of leaves and tomatoes. I would hate that many basil leaves or bay leaves or whatever they may be. I would not like that, but I could see the other stuff being pretty good. So I think that's pretty cool. So that we got this. We got the chicken soup, which I like. It turned out really, really good. And then we've got our sugar cookies, which also turned out pretty good. So I liked all these. I think they were pretty fun. If you enjoy these kind of videos and you want to watch more, please come to my YouTube channel or subscribe to my YouTube channel because you're already here watching this. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it and it helps out the channel. Leave a comment if you'd like and hit the bell notification. That'll let you know when I post a new video. It'll just kind of send you a notification that I've posted something. And yeah, I plan on doing a bunch more of these. Hope you enjoyed. See you later.